PSG is still the favorite in the UCL final. That's because defense does not win you titles anymore.
They scored 44 goals in the Champions League this season.
PSG has the worst defensive record of any team that's gone to the UCL final in the past 20 years.
Arteta has just been pouring everything he's got onto this team, and I think now it's their time to shine.
Welcome back, everyone. 9th episode, final episode of Offside Odds presented by Sports Interaction, the sportsbook for soccer. Yeah, it's the final.
This is the final. This is a big episode. We got PSG, Arsenal. This is the first time since 2018 that we got a reigning champ fighting to keep the trophy. You don't usually hear that in soccer, you know. It's like usually you hear that in like the UFC or big, like kind of like those type of sporting events. So I think this is massive, and I think we're gonna get a great game.
I know, it's the first time that you see like a good team last season come back, and PSG didn't even make it through to the round of 16. They had to go through the knockout, but you know, they still made it to the final. If we talk about first times, this could be the first time that Arsenal wins a European trophy. Well, like, yeah, either Champions League, but also the first European trophy for Arsenal. It's huge for them, but you know what? I think PSG, Arsenal, both domestic league winners. I think this could be the game of the season.
I mean, when we're talking game of the season, I personally think that the PSG Bayern game in the semis, that was the game of the season. It doesn't get any better than that. You just see goals left, right, and center. Got some of the best players out there. But I also think that, you know, anything can happen in this game. You cannot predict what's going to happen in this game. You don't know if PSG is going to be scoring a ton of goals. Arsenal, one of the best, if not the best defense this entire year. So it's going to be interesting.
This is going to be a good game, but I still think Arsenal is losing it. Obviously, as an Inter fan, I hope PSG can dominate, win at least by 5 goals. So it's a little bit of a closure for us, you know, because yeah, that's the only thing that could keep me pretty happy from this final.
Bro, Arsenal is not Inter, and they're not gonna get scored 5 goals. They only got scored 6 times the entire Champions League.
You want to start aggressive?
5?
Let's start aggressive. So for the past 9 episodes, well, the past 8 episodes, Michele and I have been going head to head, giving our favorite 5 picks from every match day, right? That was our extra time showdown. So let's look at the results. Let's look at who was more accurate. So I had never seen this.
Okay.
Our editor, designer, producer, senior producer, executive director, Dan.
They gave you that one?
He gave me this. I have no idea.
So that's the results.
You probably won.
Okay. Can I see it?
You probably won. Let's look together. Opening.
Okay. This is like more.
No, I have no idea what's happening here. This is crazy. So
let's go, bro.
Let me go slow. So in total, Michele, 16 correct picks.
Not bad. Not too bad.
Matteo, 21 correct picks. And
that might be a lie.
Winner, Matteo, premium soccer IQ. He needs to get on your level.
I think there might be a little bit
Everything is here.
There might be a little bit of a mistake with the system. So I want to get a check after to make sure.
So Matteo, 21 correct picks. Michele, 16. So you lost. So basically at this point, for any other predictions, if you do the opposite of what Michele says, you have a better chance at winning.
It's a strategy.
So mix what I say and the opposite of what Michele says, and then that's perfect.
Since this
is so he'll try again next year. Winner here again.
Listen,
hey, I didn't even know. Paper speaks.
This is the final episode. We're gonna be doing our extra time showdown right at the end. I think winner takes all. Can we agree on that?
No, I won.
Winner takes all.
So when we talk about,
scared? Are you scared?
Thank you for prompting it, because we're talking about winners, right? That winning mentality, that power, and I love that from you, right?
I know where this is going, bro.
Every league is over.
Yeah.
We know who is going to be in the UCL next season. So I see you have Canada-Italy pin right there. Yeah. Beautiful, very beautiful pin.
Yeah.
Now, do you have the Europa League pin? Are you ready to watch Juve on Thursdays? Are you excited about that?
So I don't think if you're Italian and a Juve fan, you've had a very, very tough year. Italy not making it in the World Cup, Juve not making it to the Champions League. I don't know what's going on with Juve. I don't know what happened this year. You know, it's been such a shaky season, Spalletti coming in, giving it at least an idea of playing something that people like. I actually started getting excited to watch Juve when Spalletti came. He actually started making some good changes technically, tactically. But I think at the end of the day, we don't have the players, and we don't got the players to compete. And Como did better than us.
Yeah, I mean, when you're banking on Locatelli being your best player, you're gonna have some issues. But talking about Como, so happy for Como. First European tournament, Champions League. Bro, they thought they were going to Europe. They were just, what'd you guys do? Like, they knew they were going to Europa League. They were happy with that. And then they are going to the Champions League. Fabregas has done crazy work with Como. He's changed the way teams play in Italy. And I think it's going to get better because he opens it up. He doesn't play that stay at the back game. So he does lose some games, but at the end of the day, his game is entertaining. It got him to Champions League. And now the thing I'm most excited about from Como going into the Champions League, hopefully we can keep the biggest young prospect that there is in Serie A right now, 𝗧𝗍𝗄𝗧. I think he loves Como. I know he might be going to Real Madrid, but now that Como is in Champions League, he's their star boy. They have a lot of capital. They can keep him there. There's a good chance we might keep 𝗧𝗍𝗄𝗧 in the league this year.
I think the biggest young star in Serie A is 𝗘𝗐𝗐, not 𝗧𝗍𝗄𝗧.
And 𝗘𝗐𝗐𝗧 is going to play Thursday nights next year.
I think at this point...
No, not at this point. Any point. 𝗘𝗐𝗐𝗧 was never him.
At this point, going into not making it to Champions League, for Juve and Milan both, this is a huge hit financially because now you know that next year you're not going to be able to use the same amount of money to go and buy the players that you wanted. So that means that you're going to have to be really good in your transfer market to find good players that are not like top of the crop. So I honestly think Juve needs to get rid of every single player, keep 𝗘𝗐𝗐𝗧, build a team around him, and perform in Europa League, get back to the top, give the team the identity, and we need a leader. We need a real leader. Locatelli's not it.
There's one thing Juve has to do. Stop changing coaches. Keep Spalletti, let him do his thing, that's it. You start changing coaches every 3 months, it's over. That's what lost you guys the season because finishing 6th, you lost the season. That was not the objective. You lost the season. So keep Spalletti. Don't worry about 𝗘𝗐𝗐𝗧. All those top players want to play champions. Keep Spalletti. Let him rebuild. It's going to be another tough 5 years for you, but I don't have those problems. Inter's winning the triplete. 2026, triplete. The special one, Kivu. We're going to win everything. So I'm okay. Let's get right into PSG Arsenal. What do you think? Okay?
I don't think
you can stop crying.
I don't think Inter is winning anything next year, but I'll give you that dream. Keep dreaming about it, brother.
Okay. So let's get right into PSG Arsenal, the finale. Always make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We want to run this back next year, so let us know how we did.
Andiamo.
PSG Arsenal, May 30th. This is the final. Guys, PSG is looking to defend the European title. Arsenal is looking to win the first European title. I think this is going to be an amazing game. Game of the season?
Nah, bro. I said it before. Game of the season has to be that Bayern PSG game. So much talent, so many goals. What was the final? It was like 6-4, 6-5. It was like 11 goals in 2 legs. It can't get any better than that. Arsenal just doesn't concede. They play I would say they definitely play a more tactical game. They're a little bit more, they're a great team. I think this is their season. I think they're going to get it done, but it's not going to be as exciting as PSG Bayern.
Yeah, PSG has the worst defensive record of any team that's gone to the UCL final in the past 20 years. They've conceded 22 goals. Arsenal has only conceded 6 goals.
That's crazy.
Best defense in Europe. So now, historically, Arsenal wins this game, no problem, but PSG is still the favorite in the UCL final. That's because defense does not win you titles anymore. Inter, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, they've all won their domestic leagues and they did not have the best defense. All these teams and Luis Enrique, they've changed the way teams play, especially Luis Enrique with PSG. Their defense is chaotic. They attack. They press. The other team has no idea what's happening. So yes, they concede a lot of goals, but they score so much, and that gets all the teams. They got Bayern that way. They're going to get it done again against Arsenal.
That's fucked.
At a time where everyone is on their phone, everyone needs to be entertained 24/7, PSG and a lot of other teams have figured out they need to start being entertaining and they need to start scoring goals. Don't do the bullshit or stay at the back, put a wall back, play the game, open it up, be fun. That's the way you're going to win games. That's the way you're going to win titles. That's the new era.
Listen, new era, modern era, entertaining. PSG concedes, but let me tell you something. They scored 44 goals in the Champions League this season. That is in the record books, and I don't think you can't take that away from them.
They have a record?
There's a record.
That's the record?
Well, that's not the record, but I actually brought this up because I wanna play a little game with you.
You always want to play games.
I want to see if you can guess.
I can guess.
The top 5 clubs with the most goals scored in a single Champions League season.
Okay, well, you told me PSG at 44. You brought up record. I think you throw the word record around because whatever. PSG this year.
PSG is actually second on the list with 44 goals scored, and it's not even done yet. There's still a final, so they could take over that first place.
They could take. So first place is what?
I'm not telling you first place.
Okay, so I'm going to go... I have to go with the classic MSN 16-17 season.
Bro, they barely scored 30 goals that season, and you know who eliminated them in the Champions League? Juve, of course. Come on.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go UCL King and World Cup 2026 winner, Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid. So, I don't know, 2014 to 2018. Is that when he played?
2014, Real Madrid is 4th with 41 goals scored. That year, they beat Atletico in the finals 4-0. That's a crazy... I mean, it's not as crazy as 5-0 Inter PSG, but pretty crazy.
Okay, I'm going to... Bayern this year, bro. They scored like... they also have some sort of record for goals scored across every competition. Bayern this year?
Bayern almost scored 200 goals in all competition. But in Champions League, they've scored 43 this season. That makes them 3rd on the list.
Okay, what am I missing?
So you're missing 1 and 5. There's a few options here.
Okay. Give me Inter triplete 2010.
𝗏𝗏 and Milito are not that good. Just need to chill a little bit. Just calm down. You just won Serie A, so relax. I'll give you a hint here. This is the fifth spot. It's the year that Roma made the huge comeback against Barca, and then they got slapped by this team.
Yeah, because they got slapped by the trio. I've mentioned it before in another episode. Firmino, Mane, Salah. Liverpool?
They are tied with Real Madrid for 5th with 41 goals scored. And I'm going to tell you something. The first place here, you're not going to get it. It's way before your time, bro.
Well, we're running out of time, so just guess it in the comments. We've talked a lot about PSG, but we got to talk about Arsenal. EPL champions, you know, my bad. I said they were going to bottle it. Lucky for them, Man City is not the team that they were a few years ago. Man City lost it for themselves this year. They got Arsenal the trophy, in my opinion. Now, when we look at it that way, Arsenal has made huge comeback. They were up in the first half. They were bottling it halfway. Man City lost. They win the EPL. In my opinion, right now, Arsenal is going into this game with so much confidence, and realistically, they have nothing to lose, right? Like, they won the EPL title after so many years. The fans are happy. I think the Champions League right now is just a bonus. So if there's anything that's going to help Arsenal win this game is exactly that mindset that they're going into that knowing that they already won a trophy. This is a bonus, and I think that's going to give them the boost that could help them win against PSG.
I mean, I don't know why you hate Arsenal so much. I think you've just been hating on them since day one. I think got to give them their credit. You know, they've been working hard at building this team. Arteta has just been pouring everything he's got onto this team, and I think now it's their time to shine. I think that, you know, PSG this season, they haven't been too dominant in their domestic league, right? Like, usually you see PSG is like 100 points, and the second place is like 50 points, right? So they haven't been too dominant domestically. Yes, they're playing great football. And listen, I'm not the type of guy that likes to know about trophies and medals and stats. Like, I just like to sit down and not fall asleep when I'm watching a game. So I like to watch PSG. I would love to see them win the Champions League, but let's be honest. The last team that went back-to-back Champions League title was in 2018 with Real Madrid. They actually did it 3 times. And I just think history speaks for itself. It's very hard for teams to go back-to-back. I don't think PSG is going to get it done. Arsenal winning that EPL, getting the monkey off their back of everyone saying, oh, they're going to bottle it, they're not going to get it done. I think they're going to go in with a huge boost. They have the fans on their side. Everybody's like screaming online, on social media. All you see is the Arsenal fans doing pirouettes and somersaults, so happy. I think they're going to get it done and win the Champions League this year.
Okay, well, we have different opinions here, and I think we've given our predictions. Now, extra time showdown is over. Paper said it. I got 21. You got 16. So I win.
Winner takes all.
But we're not doing winner takes all. Unfortunately, the rules don't allow it. I would if I could. We can't do that. Production has said we can't do that. So we still owe the fans one last, not extra time showdown, call it whatever you want, final predictions. We got to give our predictions for this game. I say we give our top 3 picks for this final. You got it?
I got all the picks you need. Listen to me this time. Don't do the opposite. I am locked in.
Unfortunately, I'm going to take the win here.
This guy thinks PSG is going to score 5 to 6 goals against Arsenal.
This is coming home with me from
That's
winning
the trophy,
extra
bro?
trophy for extra time
nice.
show. I think they knew already.
Sick.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give our predictions.
Let's go.
PSG to lift the trophy. Make sure you put lift the trophy, not win in regular time. Made that mistake before, okay? Over 9.5 corners in the game. Trust me on this. Good odds. This is a lock. Everyone thinks Arsenal is going to just lock it down at the back. It's going to be a PSG blitz. Lots of shots, lots of corners on both sides. I'm telling you, that's a good one. Finally, goal, 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗀. Dembele is not clutch in this game. 𝗲𝗏 is going to get his goal. If this guy was French, he'd have a Ballon d'Or before the season even ended, okay? Let's hear yours.
I got Arsenal to lift the UCL trophy. Their defense this year has been fantastic, and this is their season. They're going to get it done. Both teams to score in regular time. PSG has scored at least 1 goal in their last 27 games. Arsenal is going to have to tie it up, so they're going to get one as well. Finally, I got Saka, anytime goal scorer. The kid doesn't get enough credit. This is just a straight-up gut feeling. He's going to prove himself. He's going to do it at the biggest stage, in the biggest game. Saka to score.
You know what? You guys heard it. Do the complete opposite of what he just said. Numbers speak, and you win. But this is it for Offside Odds 2025-2026 season. Enjoy the final on May 30th. Again, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in to Offside Odds presented by Sports Interaction, the sportsbook for soccer. Any final words, brother?
Don't listen to this guy. He's an Inter fan. Doesn't even matter. See you guys next season.
Ciao.